In a game that had Final Four energy from the jump, it was UConn coming out on top over North Carolina, with the Huskies pulling away late to a final score of 87-76 from the Mecca. UConn proved to be too much, winning on the boards by a considerable margin, and the Huskies got a ton of uncontested looks, leading to easy baskets off their actions after miscommunications on UNC's end trying to switch off assignments. I think the most encouraging thing to watch from this Carolina team tonight was their overall level of fight to claw back and make this a game. That's not something we saw at times last year, a team that can stick together and show some heart. Carolina had its chances but couldn't connect, and when that's the reason you lose a game, it's a lot easier to live with the result. They did a good job attacking UConn's best players in foul trouble. The offense moves the ball well in an unselfish manner, just didn't hit timely shots. And for a second consecutive game, it was the press that energized the Tar Heels back into it, speeding UConn up and stealing a few possessions with points off turnovers. And for a moment, it felt like it was going to be RJ Davis with a storybook type performance in his hometown, carrying the team to a victory with a few big shots in big time moments. Davis led the way with 26 points, and Harrison Ingram wasn't too far behind, adding in 20 of his own. That's where the energy was coming from this Tar Heel team tonight. Ultimately, they needed more from others, and rather than getting that, Carolina shot its way out of the game in a 1-for-7 stretch from the field that allowed UConn to push the lead back to 15 and comfortably out of reach. Cormac Ryan could have connected on a three instead of shooting 0 for 6 from deep during that run, we could be here talking about a completely different result. In the end, you have to give credit to a really good UConn team that made their open shots and looked every bit the part of a team coming off winning a national title. It was a great opportunity for UNC to use this game as a measuring stick against one of the nation's best teams to see where they stack up and see how much room they still have to improve before they can get there. With over a week until their next game against Kentucky, UNC has an ample amount of time to focus on themselves before shifting focus to their opponent in the CBS Sports Classic. That'll present another challenge in this tough stretch of games. From Madison Square Garden, I'm Taylor Vippolis, signing off for Inside Carolina.